Hi, my friends. I have a question for you today. How many of you, if you woke up Monday morning, tomorrow morning, with the flu, how many of you would see that as a bad thing? Right? Would you perceive that as something negative? Well, 2 weeks ago, I woke up Monday morning with the flu. And by mid afternoon, my brain was so completely out of it that I couldn't even carry on a conversation. Tuesday morning, when I woke up, I had 101 fever, and I also had a presentation to give. Now, the people were so gracious. When I arrived at the event, they could see that I was not operating on even half the number of cylinders, meaning I was like totally not there. And they said, "Listen, if you want, you could just go home, or you could just do something really short, you know." But they were so gracious and so nice. And I looked and I said, "Well, here they're giving me that out, and yet I want to do something because I'm here. I mean, I drove an hour for the meeting, and I want to give them something." And I just felt there was no way, with whatever fever I had at the time, that I was going to gather together the energy to do my regular presentation. And so I thought, I mean, can you relate to this? Can you just imagine that you have a meeting or you have to give a toast? Or I realize um, not everybody. I know if I don't know if I can use the example of giving a presentation because not everybody likes to speak in front of groups. I understand that. But just imagine that there's something you have to do. You have to be there. You feel you have to be there. It's the right thing to do, and so you show up, and now you're there. You want to be able to do something, and so I asked the question, and let me ask you this question. Suppose you woke up Monday morning and you were sick, and you had a whole bunch of things to do that day. Would you see this as a good thing or a bad thing? Well, let me just give you the rest of the story. The weekend before this Monday, I had been at a workshop where we just had a whole lot of fun. And we partied late into the night. And so by the end of the weekend, I was pretty deprived on sleep. And Monday morning, I woke up sick. Does that change the answer to the question? Would you be upset? You see, it's all about perspective. Whatever the thing is that we're talking about right now, we're talking about the flu. But whatever we're talking about, it's all about perspective. It's your choice if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Well, many people in the meeting raised their hand and admitted that being sick would be a bad thing. Now, I could be upset, and I could be whatever. I could be some negative emotion over being sick. Or I can choose to be happy, even overjoyed, that I'm going to get the sleep I need. And oh, believe me, I got a whole bunch of sleep over the next few days. In fact, it's 2 weeks later now, and I'm finally back at 100%. So, the message this weekend, the message today, is that no matter what the situation looks like, you choose how you view it. You choose what you look at. and what you give energy to. If you want to make it a bad thing, you can make it a bad thing. If you want to make it a good thing, you can do that too. Just change your perspective. Have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.